When you had joined the Cape Umuya, where I was playing, how far down that journey were you already? Because I'm asking a question because I remember you as a disciplined younger man. I mean, you look like you get those players that have been playing pro maybe for 1 or 2 years, but how they train, how they approach the game, they look as if they've been playing the game forever. And Bryce had that sort of aura about him, that he looks as if he's been born to be a pro. So how far down that? Because you look like you've been playing, you've been training to a youngster.
Yeah, I started playing football from the age of 2, like on the field all the time.
Mm.
But I was deep in. Like I said, I was 21 at the time, 22 at the time when I signed for Moya. So 21, I think, yeah.
Mm.
And by then I was playing more than 10 years. But like I said, I only started for me from that academy phase. But it's yeah, I was long down, but long along the journey, and obviously grateful to have shared the field with yourself and a few other players that are still playing, even beyond the age of 30 plus, and it's not easy. But yeah,
Okay. So take us now a couple of years on where you after you left Cape Umuya, and I think after that you joined
Fleetwood.
Fleetwood.
Yeah.
They're ABC team, right?
Now, yes, there's Ukania, yeah.
Yes. So how was that experience, and just give us a little bit more insight, into the day-to-day, behind the scenes of training, setup, etc. Because I think a lot of young players and parents have this view that as soon as you sign for a ABC team or SAB team, life changes, and all of a sudden you have a facility or training, or you in every morning to have a breakfast first. And you and I both know, that that's not the reality for a
No.
large part of the clubs here. So give us that, insight as to that journey.
Oh, the Fleetwood from Umoya.
From
From
Mumbai,
right through.
right. Hey, it's Nathan here. So, what is the next level challenge? The next level challenge is all about you tapping into the untapped potential of yourself as a football player, as a coach, as a parent. Because we don't know everything, guys. I've been a footballer for 20 years and I still don't know everything. I've been a coach for a fraction of that time and I still don't know everything. I've been a parent for an even shorter time and I need to learn a lot more. So growth is a journey best shared. The next level challenge is designed to help you get to your next level and to more importantly provide quality to those that you either coach or your parent, yeah, or you as a football player. Because growth is a journey best shared. And the more you know, the more you can grow. So let's get you started on this journey towards your next level. And now, enjoy the rest of the video. Cheers, guys. Up until where we are right now.
Okay. So, I'll start from the academy days. Um, Obviously, that was training twice a week, and then I do extra training, whether it was school. So play school soccer, from school soccer, go to academy training, and then I go through like sort of ritual. I try to be disciplined as possible, do stretching, mobility towards the end, got to do homework, school homework, which was important. Nobody likes it as a footballer, but obviously it was important to please your parents, and that was it for majority of the time. Gym or train, gym, home, study, schoolwork, play match day, time with the family on a Sunday. That was my career or youth from 13 to even now. It's football, school, and then trying to do better one on one on my own, going for extra run, not analyzing my game as much, but just always wanting to be better. But I'd say where I lost myself a bit was when I signed pro, and it was just football. So I was studying at the time, or attempted to study because I didn't complete. And I felt at the time the load of studying was too much.
I have to ask, was it too much or was that just
No, that was the
perception?
excuse. That was the perception at the time of, studying is not important. I'm going to go all the way. I'm going to play for 10, 15 years. But obviously the reality hit, and my parents were actually, we did fight, but they let me go to now experience this. Okay, that's your decision. We're going to support you. Even though we never really spoke for a month after I made that decision, but that's part of it. And I'd say that was probably not the biggest mistake I've made, but for me not to attempt to do dual study and play. I'd say if I could say that to any footballer that's out of high school, that's in a pro setup, you can do both. I'm not going to say try and do both. You can do both with the amount of time that you have on the pitch, and you can do extra work, and you can study. There's enough time.
So you were encouraged the dual dream.
100%.
Yeah. So I'm talking to all football players. I know that you know that you can provide much higher quality in your football, right? What if there's a way to increase that by 5x? Now, I've helped football players, both amateur and professional football, especially in South Africa, increase their value by 5x. How do you get them started? You simply click on the link below and let's get you going towards your next level. Yeah. And now, enjoy the rest of the video, guys. For those of you that weren't here in session 2, I explained a bit about the dual dream as opposed to the plan A, plan B, which is common in the football culture in South Africa, which has been given to us from a very young age, which is a myth. That you got to have plan A, plan B. Now, what Bryce isn't speaking about is the dual dream, where you use football as a platform to build an alternative career or a business venture or develop yourself in another lane. For example, studying like Bryce did. And if we can encourage our players to start thinking about that as opposed to having a afterthought, plan A and plan B, I think that's a lot better for them as players. Not only while they're playing, but also after they're playing. So yeah, Bryce, you can go on that.
Yeah. It's difficult because I consider myself as a disciplined player, or was a disciplined player off the field as well. And then knowing that you're not playing, and I'm not gonna, knowing that you're not gonna play this weekend, because I knew I wasn't, because of the situation that the club was in, relegation. So the experienced players must play. So there was inside, you're not going to play. So you can train as hard as possible. Didn't make the team. It was frustrating because how do you go home and I still have to be a son, a big brother, and you got to take the frustration home. So football felt like work, And then once it felt like work, I didn't enjoy it anymore. And then that's when I got injured. Well, got released during COVID. Still kept training, and then also the day I got released, my agent, haven't heard from him since then.
Since COVID.
Since COVID. So I was injured going into COVID, and then got released in COVID. I didn't hear from my agent. Haven't heard from him since then as well. Just a checkup or what's next or what was to follow. And then obviously I had to pick myself up. Did odd jobs, coaching football, coaching girls football. That was different. Now I'm working and I'm studying. I'm paying for my own study because that was the agreement with my parents, because they supported me obviously when I was playing. So I said, okay, I'll take the responsibility of trying to manage work, study, and yeah.
For those of
Are you listening? Damn.
Hey, Nathan here. So moms, dads, and families of sportsmen, football players, do you want to help your son or daughter enjoy their career in their sport, in their football? The next level challenge for parents is designed for you to get the most out of yourself, growing, learning, improving your understanding of this game, and more importantly, of your child's journey. To get started, simply click on the link below in the description and let's get you growing towards your next level. Because the more you know, the more you can help your kids grow. Okay? And now, enjoy the rest of the video and have an awesome day further. Cheers, guys.